The word providence comes from the Latin word pro means before or ahead of time. Vidence is from videre meaning to see. Putting together, it means seeing ahead of time. In the New Bible Dictionary, providence has been defined as the unceasing activity of the Creator whereby He holds His creatures in ordered existence, guides and governs all events, circumstances, and the free acts of angels and men, and directs everything to its appointed goal for His own glory. God's providence manifests itself in three spheres. First, He exercises His providence in the natural order. God rules all the natural forces, wild animals, and all natural activities in the world, great and small, from the thunderstorms to the death of a sparrow. This was clearly demonstrated to Job when God revealed himself and his power to him in chapters 38 to 41 of Job. It's only after this that Job fell face down in total surrender to God in Job 42. Psalm 147, 7 and 9 reads, Sing unto the Lord with thanksgiving, sing praise upon the harp unto God, who covereth the heavens with clouds, who prepareth rain for the earth, who maketh grass to grow up on the mountains, he giveth beasts his food, and to the young ravens which cry. Second, God exercised his providence in human history. Since the fall, God has been executing a plan of redemption for humanity. This plan pivots upon Christ's first coming and will culminate in his second coming. And God has been ruling and arranging every event in such a way to fulfill his plan through Jesus Christ. Third, God exercises his providence in our personal circumstances. God uses circumstances and people to do his awesome work in our lives. Every person we come into contact, which is God arranged, is either for us to enrich us or for them to enrich us. God uses a series of circumstances that may look like mere coincidence to you to get you where you are in your Christian life. But they weren't coincidences, they were part of God's plan to mold and guide you. Think of how great and gracious God is. And God must be able to work all these minute details in millions of lives so as to accomplish His will in their lives. Such a God is worthy of all our worship, praise, and thanks. Lastly, realize that every trial or problem you face today is God's plan to mature you and bring glory to Him. Remember, God will not allow any trial to overwhelm you so that you will not have power to overcome. In fact, He's orchestrating everything to build His character in your life and to fulfill His plan for your life. Hebrews 1:3, we are told that all things are upheld by the power of Christ. If you look at the word upheld, it is from the Greek word phero, which means to carry something from one place to the next. In other words, Jesus isn't holding everything up, He's continually carrying all things along, activity involved in bringing events to pass so that our lives fulfill His purpose. In Acts 17:28, we read, In Him we live and move and have our being. If God has been at work providing for and protecting you all this time, then how can you not trust Him with today and tomorrow? Why do we fret over things that we cannot control? Jesus said that we ought to look at the birds of the air and the flowers of the field. They don't fret or worry. That why should we? Just rejoice and be blessed.